How about now? How about now? How about now? There we go. How about now? All right. How about now? All right, that's got to stop. But we do that. There we go. What's up? How you doing, Jim? Don't mind the dust. Yeah. Still ironing things out. I like it though, for the most part. Got some holiday stuff going on, all that good stuff. Oh, if you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really help us out. Doing some trucking, nice. I almost did some trucking today, but kind of feeling 7 Days to Die. So we're gonna go right into that actually. But yeah, I really like that trekking game. I think I need to get a couple more states, the DLC for a couple more states. But for now, some 7 Days to Die. Really excited to play some more of that. Really excited to be here on YouTube. Finally, talking about being here for half a year. You know, we got some videos up, but it's nice to finally be streaming here. Trying to get my last few achievements. Nice. 100% in the trucking game. You're a machine. I'm gonna have to set up bots on the Discord and everything, and remember to link my Discord in the description and all that. I got a lot of stuff I need to get used to here on YouTube, but it'll be worth it once I do. Gotta set up my commands, set up my moderators. As far as Chivos go, yeah, getting the map to 100% will take some work for sure. Oh, I bet. Oh man, what was I doing the last time I was on here? Well, the very last thing I was doing is I was blowing up buildings. Just to blow up buildings. But the project I was working on was that proof of concept. And, oh yeah, I came out to the desert. Let me get all my creative stuff going. I came out to see the desert because I had already seen the other biomes. So I wanted to see how. Ooh, it looks like a dust storm coming in. I like it. I like it. Okay, we found the city down in the desert. What we want to do is get back up. Back up here is our base. That's another spot. I was trying to build that tunnel from the base down to where we could get a road. Yeah. Hey, Kate. How's everything sound and look? Oh, remember, please like and subscribe for the YouTube's algorithms and everything. Every single thing helps. So as we get, you know, the streaming thing back off the ground here on YouTube. Share the stream with friends. Tell them to spread the love if you can. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. It feels pretty good. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate everybody stopping by today. So yeah, we're gonna make our way back up north, and we're gonna start remodeling with dynamite. I don't know if I can. Let's guess at the teleporter. You know what? Actually, see where this takes us. Not quite close enough. We'll suicide. We'll unalive. Otherwise, it takes forever, right? I don't remember. Kate, did you ever get into 7 Days to Die? All right. So yeah, this is the. Let me turn flying off while we're in here. This is the cabin I built on top of the mountain. Got my little farm there. I don't like what they did with farming in Alpha 20, but that's okay. My anal attention to detail. My bunker. Oh yeah? Nice. Definitely not a meth lab. But yeah, so since I'm up on this mountain, getting down to roads and stuff is super hard. I started to make a road that way, and it kind of works. But then I'm like, you know what? What if I dug into the mountain, made like a big complex under the mountain, and then had a tunnel leading out down by a road? So I made a tunnel that leads out here, which is right by this service road that goes to the road. Definitely not. Definitely not. So, to test this, I dug all the way down to bedrock. When this becomes a20 stable, and I try this, because I think the proof of concept is there, I'm not going to dig all the way to bedrock. For one, that takes forever when you're not in creative mode. But more importantly, at least in Alpha 19, the zombies wouldn't go all the way down to bedrock. If you were down all the way to bedrock, they wouldn't pursue you, and that's no fun. Why build a base that it's impossible for the mechanically impossible for the zombies to even attack it, really? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to dig down, yeah, but just not all the way down to bedrock. Okay, let's go down to bedrock, huh? I have God mode on just in case I fall. Yeah, okay. It's much quicker to dig under here when you have a dev gun. Yeah, I'd probably stop about probably here. It would be the deepest I would go. Now I don't know where that would come out as far as the layer. Oh, we can tell actually. All right, it would come out down about there instead of all the way the fuck over there. That's fine. Yeah. If you go all the way down to bedrock, they don't pursue that far down. That makes for very boring horde nights. Like, what's the point, right? Or at least that was our anecdotal experience. All right. So we're down here. Let me turn flight off for now. This is where I want to put the complex. Except for, again, not on bedrock. But if you go over here... My slow encumbered ass. Getting hot and heavy. That's why I actually have some vehicles down here. Come on. You can make it. You got this. Out of breath. This is not me anymore. I can actually walk several miles at a decent pace and not run out of breath now. Not my character. Oh yeah, the rolling trip for Conan would be awesome. Alright, so that's my bike. You can modify bikes now. You can modify all vehicles. Like I dyed it red. There was a few of us rolling around, Neffy and Boone and myself, and we all had Christmas hats on. And one of us had a red bike, one of us had a green bike. It was all very Santa and funny. Yeah, it just doesn't work. You know what I do a lot? When I go back to like playing World of Warcraft or SWTOR, I will hold shift to move faster. And then accidentally press a button that I didn't mean to press, like a cooldown or a consumable, because shift is my hotkeys in that game to go to the next line. So I suck. Not only do I not move any faster, but I waste materials. So yeah, in this motorcycle, I have the expanded seating mod, so I can have a passenger, somebody riding back, a reserve fuel tank, which lets me like my fuel tank's bigger, obviously. The supercharge mod, which increases vehicle acceleration and top speed, and then the fuel saver mod. So not only do I have a bigger gas tank, but it's more efficient. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always hitting shift in New World to run, but instead it slows me down. Yes! Yes. Man, I played New World so hard, and then I got so burned out, and then they fucked so much up. I'll play it again sometime. I just don't know when. This is my drone, which we'll try to take her out for now. They got some work to do still with drones. But
it is good to be online.
It is good, 80. I call her 80. I gave her a little teddy bear
All
head.
systems go. How may I help?
We can talk to her, store stuff. I have a mod on her that lets her heal. If she has bandages in her and I take damage, she will heal me. Yeah. Fishing is fun in New World. I will give it that. There's a lot of stuff that is fun in New World, but like if you're trying to like play the game to like get to max level and do that content and you didn't rush it in the first couple of weeks, you are literally screwed now. And I hate that. I hate that. Because I couldn't rush it all the way for the first couple of weeks. I only got to like level 50, and then I got my diagnosis and couldn't be in front of the computer as much, and I wasn't in a good mindset to be in front of the computer, and then I tried to go back, and now everything takes even longer and is harder for anybody who didn't rush. And that puts a sour taste in my mouth. Yeah, this is 80. It's my girl. I have, let's see what mods we have, and if we can see. You can turn friendly fire on. I got a flashlight on her so she can be my eyes. Quiet mode? Oh. Nah, I like hearing her. Storage, stay here, take, intercode. Cool. That's our girl.
It is a pleasure to serve.
That's 80. I like 80. Alright, so, to continue our proof of concept. Oh yeah, this, let's put this in our bag. I have 2 bikes down here, but they always seem to disappear. I'll show you guys up the other way. It's much easier if I have fly on. Much quicker. This grade, this is, okay, so this is why I test these things before taking them to a stable server. This grade that you start on here, the 60 degrees, fine. This ramp is fine. Any vehicle goes up this fine. You can run up this fine. When you go to this grade, it doesn't. It's like it'll go up, but at a snail's pace, which is actually kind of a poor description of how a snail moves. Snails are pretty fast. Anyway. Another reason we don't go all the way to bedrock is we don't have 5 years to climb up out. And bam, we're out. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Oh, sorry. So yeah, that's that. And then I put my where'd I put my motorcycle? There it is. Whee! I'm not even pressing the gas. He'll go too fast if I press the gas. See it. There's one of my bikes. Oh, there we are. I love my drone. Love her. All right. So yeah, that's our tunnel out. Again, we're not going to do it all the way to bedrock, and we're not going to use that extreme angle for the other ramp. We're going to keep it a 60-degree ramp. Those lessons were learned, and now I'm going to give you an example of your best digging solution via a tool without dev tools is level 6 auger. And you can modify it to make it a little better. And the auger is great. I have mined so much oil shale in 19.5 and 19.6 with an auger. I love them. However, when you're trying to do something at this scale, let's see, let's get a little deeper back in. Yeah, I named the drone 80 because when I built her and we were running around, I asked what I should name her, and we all threw out a bunch of numbers, and then we settled on 8675309. And I just call her 80 for short. 8680 80. Her name's 80. Anyway, so this is digging with an auger. It's gonna take some time. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little festive. I should call her Jenny. Yeah, but I like 80. You're right, Jenny would have been great. Okay, Kate. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for everything you do. All right, so we saw the auger. Not great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig me a little recess. Oh, go. That's much quicker. So we're gonna throw a couple in here. Do it on the other side too. Hey, Matcha. How you doing, hon? I missed your face. Oh, Matcha, did you hear? I'm a cyborg. I'm a cyborg. At least for another week. Also, guys, if you could do me a favor, and hit that like and subscribe. It's super big help. I love you long time. Alright, so... that, and then... oh, no. There we go. Or we just keep doing this. Left a couple discords this morning because people can't not spoil shit in Final Fantasy. Oh, that's balls. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That would infuriate me. Like, give it some time, guys. Or at least be like, hey, spoilers. There's that function in Discord where you can gray stuff out when it's spoilers. Crazy, right? So yeah, controlled explosions is the fucking way to go if you need to clear out a spot like this underground. Now, when you're not on bedrock, it'll make the explosion obviously makes more of a sphere area, so you got to plan for that. But you know, it is what it is, and then you just go through and you clean it up. That sound? That's how you know you have bedrock. Yeah, that's right. When in doubt, C4. I miss Mythbusters. Oh, gotta refill the auger. And then we'll make a little room. We'll make a little room. Is that? Yeah, it's plenty big enough for just an example. All right.
Great to see you, Master.
80, you got to come back home.
Where are we going?
She'll get in the way if I don't put her up. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm just lining the tunnel, so it'll just be an enclosed room. Here. We're back being creative the easy way. I'm normal and doesn't care if shit's spoiled, but like this is one of the few things I'm trying to enjoy the story. When you work an 8-hour job and by the time you get home and have 4,000 plus people queue and log in. Yeah. A lot of my guildies in TBC are big Final Fantasy fans, and they have to keep like their queue going at all times or they never get in. It reminds me of New World, to be honest. When New World first dropped. Except for, of course, a better game. My love, SWOTOR, got pushed back. And, I mean, if you're in the Discord, you've already saw me talk about it. Like, Jim has a very valid point of, if it means that it comes out in a better state, then that's a good thing. I completely agree with that. I do, however, wish they did not wait until the last fucking minute to tell us. More here. That's okay. Right? Yeah, no, we had like 16,000 person queues on New World for a while. It was balls. Trying to decide if this feels weirder than when we tried Mixer or not. Definitely feels different. Definitely feels different. I probably thought they'd get stuff fixed in time, and then we're like, not gonna happen, so I had to push it back. Yeah, but I mean, if they need 2 whole more months, they had to have known something wasn't working. Or they're just blindly, irresponsibly optimistic. I don't know. But yeah, I honestly like looking at other content creators that are on the test realm and stuff. It looked like maybe they were going to have some issues. Like they needed to work on it a little more. But I don't know. I guess if I feel like if they had said that more and not just content creators, I'd be a little more content. Last time I had to wait to log in was about 8 years ago when a big XPack dropped for your Star Trek game. STO? Play STO? Is that? I played STO at the very beginning. I almost got one of the lifetime memberships, but thankfully I didn't. Not knocking it. It's actually, a pretty fun game, but it's just not for me. So you can backfill, and I'm gonna backfill, actually, with, you got some gravel. You can get all different kinds of blocks. Now, in non-creative, you have to make, like, dirt blocks and gravel blocks and stuff, but we're in creative, so. Cheater's gonna cheat. You got a lifetime? Nice. If I had people to have been playing with consistently, I probably would have kept playing. But my fleet kind of I don't want to say they disappeared, because that's not the right word. But they definitely weren't around anymore after a while. Oh, there is some kind of craziness going on here. Yeah. Oh well. I did have a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed my ships. My favorite being the USS Savannah. I forget what make of ship she was, but she was pretty. She was real pretty. Part of one of the biggest fleets in game and part of leadership too, but it just sort of petered out over time. I think that just happens. Like, I'm still friends with some like guildmates from games throughout the years, but like none of us are super tight and still playing together. I hadn't played with anybody from my original WoW guild. Anybody. All right. I think I don't want to use the you know what I mean. I don't want to use the bedrock as my floor, so we're gonna go up a block. You ever play 7 Days, Jim? I probably have asked you and I'm not remembering it, but such is life. I don't know if this is a20 bugginess or bedrock bugginess. Occasionally making these blocks do that. I'm gonna guess it's actually, I'm gonna guess that it's bedrock bugginess. They don't really like you fucking with the bedrock. Like I said, when we do this on live, it's not gonna be in bedrock. You're not much on zombie games? Fair enough. Fair enough. I do love me a zombie apocalypse, but even more than that, I love survival games. Namely survival games where you can build in. Because that's my favorite part of them. And I will be doing a story series, like a little machinima style / playthrough 7 Days to Die thing. I'll start filming everything once a20 hits stable. So that's going to be a fun project. After watching the first 6 seasons of Walking Dead, I've had enough zombie stuff. Gotcha. I did not stick it out that long in The Walking Dead. Not stick it out that long. Hold R, we're going to change the shape here. We're going to make it some sort of stairs. I don't know if I want railing or not. They did a good job in changing the icons for the certain things. They're much more readable. You can have a better idea of what you're going to be using, what you're turning it into. That one. It's the opposite one. No railing on the center stair. Yeah, okay. That works for me. Now we're actually making all this out of steel blocks that are right now just painted to be concrete, and we will paint them again. All the way to that, yeah. We'll paint them again to whatever texture we're looking for them to be. So that is the doorway in. So our footprint is this. And I'm cool with that. I'm digging it. Alright, gotta clear out a little more space, mainly above. Dynamite didn't quite get for us. Again, we wouldn't have started really building yet until we had used our dynamite to blow all this out. Measure twice, blow it all up once. I need to watch the Day of the Dead show, the Romero inspired show on Sci-Fi that they've got out. Zombies are my shit, like straight up. I love it. Okay, all right. We actually went out a little more over here, so we're actually gonna get rid of it. And this is an underground bunker, so we've no need of windows or anything. So that actually simplifies our build a little bit. Again, I don't need to do this here, but I would do this on live because I wouldn't be at bedrock, so we would still have zombies potentially attacking us. I also would have. That's all metal. You see that? That's iron. I would have been mining all that with the auger as we went. Plunked up. That's all right. See if it'll cover up. Now I'm not sure how tall we're gonna go. Probably not gonna go too tall since it's just kind of like an example. Yeah, again, kind of like a proof of concept for for you guys to see and for my own edification before I start designing my my actual base when we go stable. Now I'm going to do two different kinds of bases when this goes stable. I'm going to do something like this where I build it from scratch, and then I'm going to do what I usually really enjoy doing in 7 Days to Die, and that's finding a point of interest that I really enjoy and building my base in that, reinforcing it, doing renovations of all kinds, additions, like I did to good old Fire Outpost 69 out in Navezgane in 1905 and 1906. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There we go. Instead of the man that sold the world, I'm the man that broke the world. Also, a bit of fun coming to the Discord. I'm not going to stream it, I don't think. If that changes, I'll let you know. Probably not going to. I'm going to be running a holiday-themed, a Christmas in particular themed D&D one-shot for people in the Discord. We're looking for a total of 5 players, and we have 3. So if you're in the Discord and you want to play, say, mention it, and yeah, good times. Playing on the 23rd. One block. I don't want to fucking. No, Krampus will not be the big bad, but Krampus is awesome. Krampus is so salty because Santa always cramps his style. Santa and his elves become zombies? No, but I've played that before. It is good times. Damn. There we go. I knew I'd had it. Something else had to go for it to work. I just didn't know what. Yeah, this actually might be a20 bugs. I don't know. I'll have to ask around to my 7 days pals and see what they think. If they've had similar issues or not. Come on then. Yeah, that's right. Somehow you're not surprised? Shocker, right? So when I end up having to work out in the house, use the exercise bike and do some light weights in the house, because either it's like raining outside or I just can't make myself go out, I put something on the TV in front of the bike. Now, it has to be, well, sometimes I listen to audiobooks too, but it has to be something that keeps me distracted enough that I just keep going and it's not, I don't even think about it. I just keep fucking hustling, but not so interesting as making me zone out while I'm watching it, because I will zone out and not be working out as much as I should be. So I have to be very selective on what I choose um, to watch. So lately, I have been watching very bad Christmas movies, the comedies, the romances, all of it, and I've yet to found one that's actually redeemable. But they're all amusing in one way or another. Um, there we go. Now we could do powered, and in the end, I will do powered. But for this demonstration, we're not going to. A vault door. It's always kind of hard to tell which one's the inside. I think it's that. Some strong sound effects there. Yeah, we got a room in here now. Now, if I wanted to do the stone ceiling, I would probably go up one more row, like up to there, and then ceiling it across. I'll do it. So things I would do with this, I'd make a garage, a proper garage. I would put all my crafting stations, some of my more important storage. Basically everything but my farming stuff, like my literal grow some potatoes farming stuff. Pretty much all of that would be upstairs, but everything else would be down here. I would have most of my security down here, all that kind of thing. I would make it look like upstairs is all there is. That would be the plan. Make it look like upstairs is all there is. So I would build scaffolding up here if I were to do this. But we're in creative, so I'm flying. Now we can roof in our little home here. Again, I would reinforce, like bring the surface all the way down, like so the tunnel was snug, or the cavern roof would be snug to the ceiling. If I was like, if I had an excess of materials, I would make wall like just several blocks thick for the walls and the ceilings and stuff, because you can you can do that underground, but that's only if you just have an excess of material, like just an embarrassingly huge stockpile. which as much as I like to build, I don't. The only thing I used to get an excess amount of was actually oil and gasoline, because if I just wanted to chill, I would throw on some music. I would drive out to a spot that I found in the desert in Nav's game and just drill for oil. Like for hours. I had so much. I had thousands, hundreds of thousands of gallons of oil. Let's see. I got pinged on Discord. We're just taking a little look see and see if it was something something that needed our attention. And it doesn't. Black gold, Texas tea. That's right, dude. Man. Like this deposit, and it was intertwined with nitrate and iron. And it was just under this huge, like, this plateau that became a cavern by the time I was done. But it started as a plateau. I did the kind of mining that I abhor in the real life. The kind of mining that would really upset me to see people do in real life. But it's a game, so I just mine. But it was so relaxing. I just had my level 6 auger. I had it completely decked out, and I just went. Oh, God. My alarm went off for me to check my blood sugar. I looked at it, turned off my alarm, and didn't check my blood sugar. Blood sugar's riding fine, 95. That's my my cybernetics hard at work, guys. That's where that your generous donations go towards, is making me a Viking cyber shaman bear. Helping me control the damn diabetes. Okay, so we have created our room. Man, it's so loud. It's loud for me too. I don't know why the rest of the game sounds aren't that loud, but that is crazy. Sorry, Twitch integration. Not today. So yeah, yeah, I just want it to look, almost seamless, like it's. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. I like that. Like this and like that and like this, and that's our vault. This would be one room. I would do a room over here, or alternatively, and again, this depends on materials, but you could just do one giant, like, hell, like, well, okay. You got to be careful. You got to be careful when you're digging and building, because depending on how deep you are, depending on how much materials above you and how strong it's being supported, you can have a collapse. And that's something I found out when I was doing all that mining for the oil shale and the metal. Was sometimes if you're just chasing the node or you're not paying attention and you hollow out too much area, it'll collapse. That's how the plateau became a canyon. And you don't want that because rebuilding everything above you is just not feasible. Your area's probably going to be pretty screwed. You're going to have to change your entire plan. Uh, it kills you. It does a lot of damage. It likely kills you. Cave-ins can wreck your day for real, for real, for real. Um, so you kind of got to be careful. So, like doing what we did here, doing these control blasts and hollowing out a room's worth, and then building it up. It's now all supported, and then continuing to hollow out and building another room, or even, and I did this after I realized how devastating cave-ins could be. You can build supports like you would like in a mine, like an old school coal mine or whatever. You build your supports in the tunnel, it reinforces everything, and then you just keep going. Bark Tech. Hey Cecily. Bark Tech. I don't know what that's about. But hello. Unless you're saying Vault Tech, then yes, it kind of is reminiscent of a Fallout Vault. But yeah, so putting up supports as you dig, very important. Making sure you're not digging too big, too wide without those supports is key. Down here, it wasn't going to be too big of a deal because there's so much above us that it's like the physics of it is it's all pressing in against itself so much that you can dig out pretty wide and it's still stable. There's so much pressure, it's not going to just do that like it would without as much pressure. So we have a little more leeway down here, but when we're on stable and we're not building down on bedrock, we have to worry about it. Absolutely have to worry about it. Remember, folks, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, just hit that subscribe, hit that like, all that stuff really helps us out. Yeah, so just keep those things in mind when you're digging, and you'll be fine, whether you're mining or making an underground thing or what. But so we made this. The outside, it's going to be concrete, but I would color code it like what do we want this room to be? We'll say this is the workout room. So what I'll do for the workout room is I'll paint the stripe up there up. I'm gonna change. I'll do the stairs purple and that stripe purple. So as my people come down here, I come down here, or like, and this is RP in my mind. You don't have to be like you could coordinate and be like, all right, this is the forge. This is like where all the chemistry stations are pumping away gas. This is where the tables are cranking out ammo. This is whatever, and have them all separate rooms and color code them that way. I like to build for RP as well, so that's why I would include something like a workout room. So in our world right now, we'll say this entire inner area is purple. It really pops against the concrete like that. I like that. I like that. We have lights and stuff. So you walk down, you see the purple, you're like, all right, that's the workout room. And like here, this could be yellow. This could be the bunk room, like stacked with beds, beds and couches and TVs and stuff. Um, I need to make a room. I would need to make a room for power. So I would. I have solar panels upstairs. Of course, that's not feasible. Um, so we would have to go generator. In our world, you're like the Bob Ross of this. Yeah, in our world, happy little accident. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'd have to go gasoline generator down here. Um, and what I would do is I would build that probably near the exit tunnel for ventilation, unless I could rationalize or conceive of um, having a some way to clean the air without it being um, you know what, it'll be like bunkers that they have in real life where they have the vent tubes that come all the way to the surface, and it's just a pipe, right? A pipe with a cap and stuff. I could be okay in my mind saying that we have done that. But yeah, we'll have a generator room, probably as far from the tunnel entrance as possible, because you don't want the zombies, if they attack for the horde or whatever, to take out your power. A lot of your defenses rely on it. So here are some happy little zombies coming at us. We're just going to give them a shotgun to the face. Yeah, that's good. Happy headshots. Yeah. Damn it, Jim. Perfection. Perfection. Oh, man. So many ideas, guys. So many ideas. And it's painful. Playing, okay, I wanted to play a20 immediately because they're making a lot of changes I was excited about. I wanted to see what was coming so I could be prepared the moment it was stable to hit the ground running. But I played it all this week, and now I want nothing more for stable to be here so I can actually work on my projects. Because this, we go upstairs, this house. Whee! Gaps and stair and ladders like that can fuck up zombies. So there's a method. Can you imagine me putting every block in every section of ladder all the way down? That's the point I'm getting to when we get up here. Is like this seems it's simple. It's like a simple little 2-room cabin on a mountain with some walkways and stairs. But it is time consuming to build this stuff. To build this stuff from scratch, it takes time. Like, this took me the better part of a day to build. Now, like, I painted the surfaces and furnished it and, stuff like this. But, I mean, you need to, right? And this isn't even completely furnished. There's more stuff I would add to this. I put plates of food on the table. I put stuff in the fridge. The bedroom is the most furnished. I even, did the vents there. But this all takes time. Figuring out how I want to do the windows took the better part of an hour. So I want to do all this, but I want to do it unstable, because this could be wiped this evening. Fun Pimps could be like, all right, well, we have some fixes. Unfortunately, we have to put it on a fresh server to do that, and this would all be gone. So I want stable, and they need to take their time. They need to get it sorted, because once it's stable, I'll be a little more salty if my shit gets wiped. But yeah, this took some time. figure out what all I wanted to put on this stuff and all that. Like, there's some stuff that I'll be limited to on stable. That's in the creative menu that you can't just build. And I'll be sad not to have those assets, but there's other things I can do to kind of mimic what those assets would be. Because the server, so the server that we're doing our story series on, I will be administrating and doing some creative stuff to make things more interesting. Otherwise, it's a playthrough. But the server I'm going to play on and just enjoy the game and do live streams on and stuff, I'm not the admin of that server. I don't have the creative access, and that's fine because I want to play the game. So the builds are going to be a little different. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Neffy? How you doing? Please remember to subscribe and like. It's free and helps the channel. We were doing some renovation. No, we were doing controlled explosions to more quickly clear out space underground quicker than an auger would allow, to start building the underground compound. I figured you had. It's just something that I think YouTubers just end up having to say every 10 minutes or so. Remember to like and subscribe. Ring the bell. Like, I got to get used to saying all that stuff. I need to get a little animation that pops up occasionally that tells you to ring the bell and all that. So yeah, this will be the workout room. Got to turn off flight so I can go indoors. This could be anything. Again, we're just saying this would be a workout room. I would paint the interior. We would do another room for generators and stuff, like I said. And basically just build out our complex bit by bit so we keep our support and the whole thing doesn't cave in. That'll probably be sometime, but I appreciate it. Explore a little, it's just bugging me. The dungeon. The dungeon. Yeah, I want stable out. I just want it out so I can actually be building for keepsies. Alright, so we've built. We're not done yet. We got a little bit of time. I know we're not streaming for a whole long time today. So let's go explore somewhere. How do you get your beard strokes now? I don't know. We got to feel out what's too hot for YouTube. We know what's too hot for Twitch. We got to figure out what's too hot for YouTube. So I found the desert on this map. It'd be down here. There's a big old city out in the desert. Big old city. There's still so much of the map that we haven't even touched. We spent a lot of time up in this city, up here, the other night, and it was a blast. I loved hanging out there. There you go. Let me get some more oil. Get some beard oil. And give her a little trim. She's getting nice and long. I give her a little trim so it gets more even. It's always tough to do the trim. Cause like, what if you cut too much? I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Don't want to wait to grow it back. You thought it looked trimmed? I was just brushed out. Thank you. Brushed out, fresh out of the shower. I wanted to test the cybernetics in the shower because before I'd been just avoiding getting this arm wet and that just felt weird, but it was fine. They sell these patches that go over, um, they're like a big sticker basically, and it goes over the sensor and still lets it be read, and it's just like a second layer of sticky defense. Um, but I want to see if I can get away not using those because I don't want to buy even more stuff. Let me get some ammo. High power. I hear the high power is the business now. High power is the business now. Let's throw some of this stuff out that we don't need. We're gonna go explore. I don't need one of those. We're going to explore. I don't need the AP ammo. We're gonna explore. Gonna explore. Oh, you always need boom booms. Always need boom booms. Bum, 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 bum. Why so much shit? Why is there so much? That'll do. Oh. That'll do. You know, we got our bike on us. We got some gas. We're going to pick a spot and we're going to start driving. Let's see what we run into. We're going to teleport to that random ass place. We set our bike down. I said, where's the trees? If you're ever doing creative and you want a higher version of a thing, do that. Like, search for it, and if it's not the version you want, fucking say, nuh-uh, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Come on, 80.
Powering up. All systems go.
I love when it storms in this game. So this is the border with the wasteland. We haven't seen the burned lands. That's the thing we haven't seen yet.
Master, we are not alone.
Good looking out, Edie. We've seen all the other biomes. We just haven't seen the burnt forest. Well, that was unsettling. Is it chasing us? Fucking buzzard. Stop hitting our motorcycle, eh? Just ran by a rattlesnake. Here we are. Here's a road. Let's roll. Oh, fuck you, eh? Only an hour and a half till the weekend? Hell yeah.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
You're excited? You're struggle busing? It's... Man, sometimes when you only got a little bit of left, a little time left, it's like all of your get up and go gets up and goes. And you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? It's pretty rude, actually. Pretty rude. I don't start work today for another 25 minutes. My weekend don't start till 1 a.m. Damn. Is that one of the mutants? It is. It's one of the new mobs. Well, the new skin. All of the zombie assets have gotten HD overall. Right. Go down this way. Every town has a outpost outside of it. Once upon a time, I hated the idea of like the 9 to 5, but now I kind of like it. Oh, it's a fridge up there. Is that a phone booth up there? We see a place that looks really interesting. We're gonna stop and explore. What are you? Looks like a gun range. My get up and go must have got up and went, right? It works for your social life? That works for mine now, too. Now that's basically my schedule. Alright, so this is the road that leads to the desert. How long does
My
this go
senses
like
have
this?
picked up something.
Thank you, 80. I see some stuff too. Ah, it's a desert bear. Oil shale. Well, that's a rough merger right there, the two sounds. It's all painful. That's a cool, is that a church or a mansion? Mansion. Some iron. Let's get up through here. Social life, what's that? A very small one, but it's important to me. Mine is super small. It used to be huge, now it's super small. Yeah, a lot of oil out here. Oil. These are my new oil fields. If this was stable, I would set a base up out here. Coal. Coal, oil, iron, saw some nitrate. Yeah. We'd be mining the hell out of this area.
We are not alone.
I gathered that 80, thank you. So this was the biggest map that you can make. I don't know that I would make one this big again, or if I do, I think I would add more cities. That's when I'm children, so I have more time for social life. Yeah. I got a kid, a wife, a roommate, and a cat. No social life, no quiet life either, right? I'm a fucking... Thank you for fucking off. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Since we are in exploration, turn on fly. To land without dying.
Master, we are not alone.
Look at that. Yeah, I think so too. I got to figure out how to make mods and stuff and all that cool shit. Like okay, so I added stream elements as a mod, but you have to have a link, like the link to their channel. So that was weird. Ooh, lag. Oh, we found us another desert community. I don't know. Maybe I can do it through this interface. Ah, yeah, I can. Sweet. I don't know what you can do, but there you go. Well, that's way easier than doing it the other way. Nice little desert community. Need a refill. Password. Eee! Come on. I get back on, and then it swoops down out of nowhere. Yeah, no sword. You have a wrench this time. You've laid down your tools of war and picked up the tool of repair. I don't know. Jericho Ranch. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. I do like this little desert community. I do. I say I do. Now this doesn't make sense.
Master, we are not alone.
Point blank range with the fucking sniper rifle. Yeah, come on, bots. If you're gonna like spam the chat, you might as well like and subscribe. You're on the corner of Cortland and Bell. It's a quaint little house. Holy. Poor Ram. Send it. I can do similar things, and they gave me a user manual, essentially, so I'll read on that. Nice. Well, that's fucking sweet. I hated that neighbor. He never returned. This high-powered ammo is ridiculous. Were this real life, definitely would not have shot a healthy dog. But in the game, they are wild dogs that will attack you unprovoked and chase you and try to kill you. Otherwise, doggos live. Doggos eat before I do. Then I get on this and another buzzard appears, right? I wonder how big the city is. Waterworks. We're going to the industrial area. Oh, that's cool. What loot she got from me. Those are important. Normally I'd pick up the bone. Bone is super useful in 7 Days to Die. Headshot.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Thank you, girl. Where are they? It might be on the other side of that fence. Oh. Rattlesnake. Apparently YouTube's ban is called hiding. Okay. Interesting. Let me turn fly off. Right on the other side of this wall. how it's done, son. I like this town. Is cool.
Master, we are not alone.
I gathered that, 80, but I think they're upstairs. Oh, yeah? Awesome. Short keys are the business. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rude. Damn. Look at all these. Good thing we're loaded bears. I mean loaded forebears? No, I meant loaded bears. Where'd you come from? We must have came in the way we came. We're thirsty. Huh. If you only knew 7 days a day. If you only knew. Loaded bear is what you drink too much. Oh, man. If I have good supervision, I can partake in some whiskey. Because whiskey should not affect my blood sugar at all. I just need somebody to keep me from eating poorly while drunk. I like that. The manhole cover thing, the sewer system, all that. Big fan. Big fan. Oh, too soon. There we go. I feel like the sniper rifle's hit scan. Like there's no bullet drop. No time from when you pull the trigger to when it hits. Absolutely, at least whiskey's on the table. I love me some whiskey. I think it'd be a holiday thing, though. Keep it in actual moderation, not my old moderation. All right, Jim, thanks for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming around, liking and subbing and all that good shit. For the maiden YouTube stream voyage. Whew. This is a cool little town. Little, it's big, it's a city. I dig it. I'm a fan. Zip coffee, nice. I really want to do a 7 Days to Die Battle Royale. Like, for real, for real. Man, looks like a party over here. Them bikers. Whew. There we go. How many shots that biker take? Holy fuck. I don't know. I don't know. We might watch a movie. We might go out. We might just go on the computer, and then yeah. But when I know, I'll let you know.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I'm prepared. Hey zombies, come and get it. Yeah, 100%. If I end up being around, I will make it known. Oh, she dropped something. Is that good? Yeah, that's a really strong drop. What are you doing up there? Somebody about to drop down? Saw your shadow, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you do as well. I hope you get to play some video games and hang out with folks. You deserve it. Oh, you're not dead, Joe. There you go. Come on, yo. His name, that was Joe and that was Yoke. Oh man, Fun Pimps, that's lazy.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I love when she says that. Would only be better if she tried to tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Oh, stand up. We gonna look at this side. Yeah. Look at that model. That was cool. Oh, sweet. Good loot. Like a legit garage. I dig it. Also, when you just don't feel like knocking down a wall. Dynamite! Back to Sneaky Sneak. So, I heard of another thing in A20 to keep in mind, especially my stealth build fans. Apparently, there is something going on where the mobs and POIs can still just randomly sense you, even if you've made no noise. And then they can start swarming you. And I hope they fix that. Good loot. I mean, if that would have been better if there was an engine, but that's still good loot. Buddy.
Incoming enemies.
How about not
Prepare
kill
for
you?
conflict.
Yeah, that should have hit him. That second shot. First one I shot in front of him. That second shot should have hit him. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's a big city, guys. Let's drive around more. See what there is to see. I like the random ponds a lot. Now we know I love the sewers. I think they're the bee's knees. 45 miles per hour down these streets. That's irresponsible.
About this.
Stick to the roads here. Alright, so that's another, like, mansion situation. Okay. Little hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Can't say anymore because of DMCA. This is that border of the city. Boom. Sorry, Arlene. Damn, my dude. Get off my nuts.
Master, we are not alone.
Thank you, 80. Some rough water over there. Coming in for you. Boom. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, not sorry. That's a driveway. Just back this way. So, Neffy, did I see that you'll be partaking in the holiday D&D one-shot? Pretty cool. Oh, I like it. I like it. Why you have a gravel garage that has a paved driveway? Oh no. Awesome. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be silly, but it's gonna be a good time, I think. So yeah, level 5 characters. Anything out of public source material is okay. Nah. You guys can make a character. I can make a character for you, if that's just easier. I have no problem making characters for people, but you have the option of making your own. Official source material. So anything actually published by WotC, by Wizard of the Coast. Okay. That's an interesting bridge. Oh, look at the park! Cool. Aw, man. They did so good at generating these cities. Why does that garage stay open? I gotta figure out why that garage says open. Yeah, I gotta learn better. Pick up the motorcycle. There we go. They got a little meth lab going on up there? Is that what's happening? They just really don't understand subtlety? This is somebody living with their parents. They're like, no, I don't live in the garage. I live in the carriage house. That's what this is. That's what I thought. Do it this way. Okay. Okay.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You probably should. Bear Arlene. This a smuggling ring? Could this be? Might need help later. I have no idea how to set up a character really outside that website we use for the group. No problem. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I think we found our interesting place to explore, guys. What's up, my guy? Somebody right outside, probably. I was expecting that to just drop out from underneath me. Sorry, party girl. Ooh, nerdy glasses. I'm about it. You guys might as well.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
See, this is a kind of base that's just ripe. The POI that's ripe to become a base. You can be a gnome. Now, don't make your character thinking that it's a Christmas campaign, so to speak. I mean, you can, but also, it's not something you need to do. Anybody who's ever played Curse of Strahd will understand why. And it'll become very apparent why when we do the session. But yeah, gnomes are absolutely legit. This goes off in this had to have been a smuggling operation. Yeah, gnomes are legit. Gnomes and halflings, totally legit.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
She tripped. How embarrassing. Where else are they coming from? I hear it down here. Devs. Thinking they're really tall. Okay. Right on. Just broke through somewhere. This is quite the fucking POI. Oh, I said the campaign was silly, not that characters need to be silly. Sometimes the best silly campaigns are the best because the characters aren't silly. But it can be silly. Just not cartoonish. Oh, hi guys. And here we are. Let's save them for another campaign. I gotta look through all the races. Fair enough. Yeah, there are quite a few races. Wow. That was a cool POI. Oh, there's a Marlene stuck in here. Oh, her foot's stuck in the ladder. That's so cool. That has been my favorite random POI. This is down in this city. Okay, so one of the things I'm looking forward to most when this goes stable and I start setting up the server for the project is finding and then naming all the towns on the map. That just sounds so much fun to me. Sounds like so much fun to me. This is a big town, guys. I love it. Let's explore just a little bit more before we call it for the day. Yeah, it was a cool POI, very deep.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
The web hut. Luigi's. Toppins. Fucking buzzards. Go out over this way. Fuck me. Huzzah. I love pizza. Feel better? I think I'm gonna have a turkey sandwich on multigrain for dinner tonight. Looking forward to that. I actually probably need to eat something even before dinner. My blood sugar is
I've got a bad feeling about this.
slowly going down. Like, it's not danger zone. It's not like hypoglycemia, but I feel hungry and the blood sugar is lower. It's okay to eat. Man, my fasting blood sugar this morning made me want to do a fucking backflip. What is this? The forest. We found the burnt forest. But it's Navezgane. Even though we're not in Navezgane. Maybe our county that we built is neighboring Navezgane. I feel like that's what we just read. Alright, this is a little bit better emerging. Like, this is Wasteland. Did a little bit better job merging this than they did in other spots.
Master, we are not alone.
So did they make the burnt forest just part of the wasteland now? Or did we just not find it yet? I wouldn't care because we have God mode on, but the buzzards are just so annoying. Can't go 2 feet. Keep hitting me. Push me along, thank you. Don't you start your clicking at me, mister.
Master, we are not alone.
Really, 80? Are you sure? I see a road. I didn't even get to see it that time. Nice. Super speed. Pow pow. The Z fight. Is that looks like a concert venue. Have an in-game concert? That sounds fun. Game trail heading off there.
My senses have picked up something.
Mine too, 80. Mine too. Woo. Use you. There we go. This is a cool way they did this road. That other road led up to a
Master,
POI.
we are not alone.
Thank you, 80. U.S. Army Post 7. That's where that road leads, okay. I'm guessing if we keep going north, we're gonna hit snow pretty quick. Well, quickish. As quick as it is to go off-road in the wasteland. Like, the cinder blocks are fine, they slow us down, but it's not a big deal. It's the metal beams that fuck us up. All the damn buzzards. One thing about Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires. I actually repurposed that line in a Curse of Strahd game. It was a good time. One thing about Barovia I never could stomach. All the damn vampires. It's gonna suck. I knew it. I just killed our momentum going up. Get off her. It's getting real mountainous up here.
Master, we are not alone.
We ever really alone, 80? Yeah, this would have taken forever. Man, maybe I want to go see West Side Story this weekend. I do love me some West Side Story. I wish there was something that you could do as an admin to just clear all of the fog of war on your map. That'd be sweet. That might be the ridge to separate the biomes up there. Yeah, I feel like there's no burning forests on this map. Maybe that's only in
Incoming
Now's
enemies.
game.
Prepare for conflict.
Well, yeah, not making a map this big again. Like, it would be awesome if you could have like 50 people on a server. Then you want this kind of room. But if you've only got like 10, you would never used all this. All right, yep. There's the biome border. I see snow. Whoa, that zipped me forward. Don't eat the radioactive snow. We're not in the land of everything fucks up my motorcycle anymore. Yeah, there's a Paul Bunyan. The first zombie to kill me was a Paul Bunyan zombie.
Master, we are not alone.
Boom. I think that slowed me down more than a cougar. Alright, this a road. See where you lead. Rolling down the game trail. Coming down to Red Mesa restricted area. I love these bases. We're not gonna have time to explore this one today. Just knowing it exists makes me happy. Man, he can take some shots.
Master, we are not alone.
Boom. Oh, sweet. This one actually goes down in. Yeah, this looks similar to some of the other bases I've explored. Yep, with the landmine field. I considered making my base in one of these at some point. I don't know when. They're something. The one I explored, the Red Mesa that I explored, was in the southwest part of the desert in Navasgain. All right, before I like feel myself drawn in deeper into the Red Mesa here, we're gonna call it for today. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe, hit that like, all that good stuff. Find us in our Discord, on the social medias, all that stuff. I'll start including that properly in the descriptions as I get used to this YouTube streaming thing. And keep coming back for all kinds of nerdy and gamey and spooky content. We kind of do it all. So I hope to see you guys around. Thanks again for hanging out. And yeah, catch y'all later.